Good afternoon and warm welcome to the Accra Sports Stadium. Hoping for a last laugh is the Black Maidens of Ghana. After serving their band graciously, they would hope that in the end, they will be able to qualify for the U17 Women's World Cup once again, go onto the world stage and then show what they are made of. We've done 17 seconds already. This is the last round of qualifiers. After going through all that Africa has to offer, we hope to see our princesses back on the maidens back on the world stage once again. And these are the ladies that have been paraded by Jonah Nadaka for Ghana. There's Belinda Makuakli, who is the goalkeeper of the side this afternoon. Rafia Osman, Hajara Adam, Latifa Musa, Serafina Estenam, Jessica Asamoah. There's Priscilla Mensah, Zainabu Shaibu, Seida Tuahab, Gloria Dumakwamia, and Juliana Jachua completing that starting 11 for head coach Jonah Nadaka. And for the Senegalese side, they have also paraded our Balde, Mamitue Niasi, Ndaye Habibaro, who is the captain of the side, Mbalo Ndiaye, Monique Sedu, Mamuna Kole, Mbane Diop, Asisat Diallo, Maman Kumba, and Mame Diara Awa and Diara Diani completing that starting 11. Also for Suleimane Diallo, who is the head coach of the side. A lot of these girls based in Dakar, they have head team and they are seeking to make the very most for them. 1 minute and 44 seconds gone already. The maidens are on the move down the left-hand side of attack. That's Gloria Mia. Her ball went through but has been headed out. Game will continue. The Pret Maidens taking total control of this game. Here is Zainab. Her ball through to Jessica. Hits a snag. And the ball is returned almost immediately. Yesinam's header through the middle. Latifa Musa tries to control. Latifa finds Jachua. Juliana controls, winning the applause of many. And here's Rafia. Rafia down the right-hand side. Her ball to Ajara has been curtailed, but through the middle is swift Jessica, switching to her right-hand side. And Priscilla twisting and turning. Here's Priscilla tearing away from Ndiaye, and her ball will also get to hit the other side of the pitch, rolling out. And it's going to be the first corner to be picked up by Juliana Jachua. Between Ghana. SNM receives it graciously, finds Juliana Jachua, who released that one to Gloria Mia. Gloria finds SNM once again. SNM's ball through the middle to Rafia. Hajar switches to his right once again. And the maidens are having a swell of a time, keeping the ball in their own half yet. Is SNM. Her ball is headed down. Sarafina on the other side. Senegal in their own half. Asisat Diallo will find her goalkeeper Awa. Down the right-hand side, SNM gets to it in time. Good control there. Gloria holds on, sends it through the middle. And she finds Zainab. Zainab's ball. She's beat. Is Mame Toti. Maidens will have their bite at attack again. Zainab is brought down, and that's a foul on her. And this is a great free kick for the maidens. Some 20 yards away, and Juliana Jachua is behind that one. And it's a 4-woman walk. ready to defend. As remember in Senegal, they took the lead from the spot only for Ghana to equalize before the game was wrapped up. But here, whoever gets this victory is through to Morocco later in the year for the U17 FIFA Women's World Cup. And the maidens clearly will fancy a return onto the world stage to also announce their presence. Joshua takes a few steps back, sends a cross of everyone right across the face of goal. Not a bad try. And goalkeeper Awa bets the moment. It is goal kick in favor of Senegal. To her right hand side is Asisa Diallo. Diallo's bowling, headed down, and she found their DNA. Senegal, but there'll be a throwing advantage to gets back to her once again. Down the left hand side of attack. And the maidens to Priscilla will waste that effort hour. We've done 6 minutes already. The Black Maidens have gone 0, Senegal 0. Ball towards the left hand side, sent across in Balo. She was hoping to find Miamona Clay. Mimona couldn't get to it in time, throwing advantage to Senegal. They are first in this game. Ballooned away. SNM should clear her lines. Resulting in a throwing advantage for Senegal. Mbane picks up that one. Ball was trying to cut her way through. Trying to weave her way through. But it's going to be another free kick advantage on the other side. Mame Diarra Awa behind that one, setting up to pick it for Senegal. This is their first free kick as well. Mame Diarra behind that one, and she'll be up against that 3-woman wall. Gloria, Hajara, as well as Jessica, making up that 3-woman wall for goalkeeper Maku. Mame's ball gets to, tapped in, and it's another goal. Great bowling there. Diarra Diane grabbed the first goal for Senegal. What a way to go. Poor defending there. And Belinda Makuakli cannot believe what just happened. It was Mame Diarra Awa that sent in that good ball. Belinda Maku was beaten on that account.
Scored by player number 19 of Senegal.
Mame Diarra's ball.
Awa Diallo.
Or clear away for Ghana by Makuakli, and the Senegalese, like they did far away in Senegal, are in the lead once again. Ball cleared. Jessica, Epiphany Warriors, Jessica trying to respond almost immediately. Maidens down once again. Ball soaring in. Here's Jessica, sends it back, picked up once again. That clearance from Mame Kumba. Yeah, it's Memuna. Memuna sends that one down the left-hand side, and it's held out. Blake, the Black Maidens, we need to get their head back into this game. We've done 10 minutes already. Throwing, quickly taken. Hajara keeps that one. Priscilla has a foot to it. Zainabu keeps it for the maidens. That switch towards Gloria never was. Asisat Diallo picks it up. Captain of the side is brought down, but Juliana will play the advantage. And down the left hand side, and they have Gloria Dumamia. Gloria, and once again, Ndiaye Habi Baro clears the lines. Senegalese are leaving nothing to chance. Throwing, Juliana quickly takes that one, calls for Jessica. She's beaten to it by Diara Diene. Still holding on to it, Priscilla sends it back towards Latifa Musa. Zainab's ball to no one in particular, and that ball will roll over. Jonah Nadakwa on his feet, trying to get the ladies in the game, keep their cool, and possibly be able to pull back. And the maidens will restart that attack from the back with Oaks FC's Essenam. Essenam takes some few steps back, waits for the whistle, and she's giving the green light. Sends a long one in, and Captain Habi returns the favor. Senegal on the attack once again, but here is Rafia. Rafia's ball down the left hand side. Jessica tried to keep it. Juliana towards Priscilla. Priscilla is beating to it. Mbalo Ndiaye. And the Senegalese are getting physical. But it is Rafia Osman who has attracted the yellow card. Tamale Super Ladies Rafia, who brought down the goal scorer. Mame Diara Awa Busso Diallo. And it will be a resultant free kick to Senegal in their own half, some steps away from the center line. And here's Mbalo Ndiaye behind that one. Mbalo sends one in, headed away by Sedatu. Sedatu's ball went as far as Mame Tuti. Returned down the left hand side, and she's looking to find Memuna Koli. She sends that out, and it'll be advantage to the maidens. 13 minutes done. The Black Maidens of Ghana 0, Senegal 1. Memuna got ahead to that one, and it is a resulting attack and throwing for the maidens. Hajara throwing, Priscilla racing for it, but Latifa Musa goes down. So Samba ladies in the Division 1 Women's Premier League here in Ghana. Explosive Latifa Musa. She wins a free kick for the maidens. Hajara Adams say that to behind that one. Who to pick it up. Hajara walks away. Seda too also walks away, but Hajara is back. Kicks it towards Seda. She keeps it, turns around. There's still Seda too. To her left hand side, she has Juliana. She also dummies, keeps it. Was trying to put that ball through, but timely clearance there once again from Mbalo Ndiaye. And the Senegalese are up to really defend. Catches on the brink, and we want to go to Morocco at our expense, but there's a lot more time to recover. 15 minutes done. Jonah Nadakwa certainly unhappy with what the girls are doing. But Memuna's ball through the middle, and Mame Diara was heckled on that account. Latifa Musa tries to tear away. She holds on to it. To her left-hand side is Jessica. Here's Jessica trying to corner mark her. Jessica bullied to it. And Asisa Diallo will keep it for Senegal. Throwing. Here's Juliana. Finds Jessica. Back to Juliana. Juliana is ball through the middle to Seda to Wahab. Stands her ground, tries a shot. But that was a little audacious. And it's going to be another goal kick in favor of Senegal. To her right hand side. She has a CSAT. That one too. Picked up. Jessica tries to keep it. Controls. But the whistle is gone. A flag went up against her on the other side. But center referee picks a moment to have a chit chat with Priscilla Mensah. Also from Sisamba ladies. Teammate to Latifa Musa. And the lower tier of Ghana's women's football. Throwing Asisat. Kicks it through this time around. Headed down. But they picked up this as a goal scorer. Mame Diarra turns around. But Latifa picks that one up. Dummies through the middle. She finds Zainab. Zainab puts it through down the right hand side towards Gloria, who has switched flanks with Jessica. Here's Gloria back to Zainab. And Zainab couldn't continue with that one. Goalkeeper Awa has it. And Senegal have their back line intact. Mbalo back to goalkeeper Awa. To her right has Asisat. Asisat's ball through. Latifa will fight for that one. In the half of the Senegalese tried to keep it. She's been shoved off, brought down, but center referee says play continues. Maman Kumba sent it through the middle, and Seda too picks up the pieces. Down the right hand side, Gloria Mia trying to put Zenabu through, but that ball is stopped. Advantage to the maidens. Latifa Musa stood down on the turf. Looks like she will need attention. This is the second time she's gone down. And center referee asking if she will need attention. The medics have been called upon. As that is being attended to. It's been an interest for the beat Togo on aggregate 2-0 away in Togo, and whitewashing them 6-0 here in Accra before heading into the second round as well. Taking on Liberia, beating them 6-0 at home and 2-0 away in Liberia. And here we are in the third and final round. It was 1-1 away in Senegal, and already the maidens are trailing by a goal here in Accra. Asisat down the right hand side. Juliana stops that one, keeps it in play, but the Senegalese will pick possession. Center referee signals for a throwing advantage to Senegal, and it's Asisat Diallo. Jessica got in the way again. And she progresses with that throwing. A continuous one for Senegal. Here they come. Mame Diarra. Seda to Wahab. Steals that away from her. Finds Gloria on the other side. Puts it through to Esenam from the back. Here is Rafia. Rafia's ball. Priscilla tries to keep it, controls it towards the center line, moving towards Latifa Musa. Here's Latifa Musa, flanked by about 4 green jerseys, releases to Gloria down the right hand side, but that was just too much. too high. You wouldn't know if she was trying to find the top left corner of our goal post, or she was sending that across to Jessica. That clearly miscalculated from Gloria Dumakuamia, midfielder from Ampim Dakwa. Young Gloria went to the ranks from Fosu Royal and was promoted to Ampim Dakwa. The ball already on the other side. Juliana gets it through to Rafia. Rafia will find Hajara down the right hand side. And that was just too much for Gloria to get to. Maidens free scoring in the first 2 rounds of qualifiers by looking quite difficult coming up against Senegal. Twice they have gone down. Will they be lucky this time around? They need 2 or more goals to be able to get to the world stage. Ajares ball. Priscilla will find Gloria to her right hand side. Tries to get through to Latifa Musa. She turns away beautifully towards Juliana. Jachua looking for Jessica. Jessica picks it up. She's brought down and she gets up on her feet immediately. Latifa Musa once again to Jessica. Jessica couldn't get to it in time. And then Balon Diaye will clear her lines. The lines. Here is goalkeeper. Ours ball down the left hand side. Straight to Hajara. Keeps it towards the middle. But to no yellow jersey. The maidens beautifully adorned in their yellow jerseys with yellow horses too much. As against Senegal, who are in the green jerseys with green horses too much. Latifa Musa's swift move towards Juliana. Juliana's crossed through. And Priscilla Mensah. Priscilla Mensah was patiently waiting to do that final connection. But unfortunately, that did not materialize. Our saved on that occasion. And she'll pick up that resulting goal kick. Her ball down the right hand side. And she's looking for Diarra. Throwing Juliana towards Jessica. And Jessica is having a lot of problems with Mbalo and Diaye on that flank. Quick tender. Priscilla Mensah. Priscilla Mensah shoved off, and center referee will wave play on. Essenham try to follow up on it and will prefer throwing. Diarra DNA is down on the turf, holding on to her stomach. And Priscilla Mensah, after going down about some 30 seconds ago, is still down on the turf. And she will also need help immediately. Both medics from both sides are attending to their players respectively. Senegal also in the first round managed a 3-2 win on aggregate against Tunisia after getting a draw at home and going on to beat them 2-1 away. In the second round, they also progressed by beating Cameroon 5-4 on penalties and home. Away in Cameroon is goalless. Back in Senegal, it was goalless, and game had to extend to the spot where they cleared off Cameroon 5-4 on penalties. And here they are after drawing 1-1 with Ghana in faraway Senegal. They are leading. 25 minutes done. Senegal 1, Maidens of Ghana 0. Say that was ball. Finds Juliana down the left-hand side here. Cross through. Has been blocked. Diarra Diene put her body through. And she will need some attention almost immediately. She set up herself to pick up that cross from Juliana Jachua. And knowing the Somanya Root Sisters defender, there's a lot of power in that leg. Diarra Diene is being attended to. Looks like it went through her stomach. Difficult game for both sides. But Senegal do have a goal to show. Corner kick is Juliana. Gets everyone in position. Sends it through Juliana's corner. And Awa. Goalkeeper Awa stretches herself to pick it up. And she could be in some form of discomfort. Temporary hold up once again. Dakar Sacré-Cœur. That is where our Bloody plies her trade. Goalkeeper for Senegal. She is the only one that can be attended to fully on the turf according to the rules of the game, and so she's been attended to. Jonah Nadal picked the moment to have a chit-chat with his side, just as Souleymane Diallo of Senegal as well, calling on his ladies to have some chit-chat with them as well. Belinda Makuakli deciding if she should join that conversation with Jonah Nadaka as the opposite number. Our blood has been attended to. 28 minutes done. If you are just joining, this is the last game in the last round of qualifiers for the U17 Women's World Cup later in Morocco. To be or not to be, well, the Black Maidens of Ghana announced their return with a World Cup berth, or they might have to sit this one out. Only time will tell. Need a win at all costs to be able to get through. Heads go up through the middle. Zainab's ball, but it's brought down. Here is Mbane Diop. Priscilla picks it up for Ghana. Down the right-hand side is Gloria. Gloria's ball through, but that has been kettled. And here's Zainabu over the roof of the net. The maidens are trying to find their way back into this one. Zainab Shani. And game will continue from the right-hand side. Asisa Diallo sends it in, but SNM gets there in time to hold on for the maidens. SNM twisting and turning, goes to Belinda Makuakli, goalkeeper of the side through the middle. And it's Latifa. Latifa towards Juliana. Juliana puts it through for Priscilla. Shoved up before getting to it, but center referee says no. That was a fair tackle or challenge on her. And goalkeeper Awa gets set through the middle. Here they come once again in Mbane Diop. Her ball to the right-hand side is usurped by Jessica for Ghana. Here's Senam. Back to Jessica. Jessica trying to go against Assisat. This time she takes the time, sends an in swinger. Heads go up towards Gloria. But that follow-up clearance there, timely by Mame Tuti. Mame Tuti clears the lines. And there's a throw-in for the maidens. Hajara takes some few steps back. But that ball has been blocked. Progress to the other side by Memuna Kole. S&M, great way to get that ball away. Gloria, but Priscilla gets the rescue here. Here's Priscilla. Priscilla. Still Priscilla twisting and turning, trying to go away from Mame Tute. She brings her down. Mame Tute brings down Priscilla Mensah and attracts the first yellow card of this game. Mame Tute quite harsh on Priscilla Mensah. Yellow card, Senegal, free kick, Ghana. Just 2 steps away from the box. And Juliana Jachewa on set piece duties will stand behind that one. Prepped up against the 4-woman wall for goalkeeper Awa. Jachewa Juliana. Center referee picks the moment to construct that wall beautifully. And it's Jachewa. Fans are screaming goal. The few that have made it to the Accra Sports Stadium watching on keenly. Juliana Jachewa decides to go over everyone. That ball in, headed in. Who is that to the connection? Awa. Try to hold on. And the ball is finally cleared. Good technique there from Juliana Jachewa. To think that the maidens almost got that equalizer. Great moment there when the ball was swinging. Zainab was ready to do the connection. But captain of the side, Ndiaye Habi Baro, got her body through and sent it out, resulting in a corner kick for the maidens. They are knocking on the doors of the Senegalese. Will they get answers? Corner kick. And guess who? Juliana Jachewa behind that one once again. That was a perfect ball in from that free kick. Maybe she'll be able to deliver another one from the corner. Gloria racing towards her. And I see Gloria. I see Juliana. We'll wait to see who will eventually pick up that corner kick. But goalkeeper Awa is also down. And still receiving attention. Temporary hold up here at the Accra Sports Stadium. We've done 34 minutes. Ghana 0, Senegal 1.
We are still live at the Accra Sports Stadium. Substitution for Team Ghana.
Quick substitution there. Anita Yabua getting in. And Gloria was not going towards Juliana, but all out. And Gloria has been sacrificed. Anita Yabua is on. Corner kick. Heads go up. Ball through the air once again. Latifa Musa racing after it. Tries to keep it. Latifa dummies her marker. Zainab gets in there to help her, but they will lose out on it. Only as far as S&M. S&M to say that to players of Oaks FC. Teammates. That ball splashed through. And Maman picks it up. Loses out to say that. Juliana down the left-hand side. Here's Jessica. Jessica's ball could not get to Latifa in time. And Hajara will hold on beautifully for the maidens of Ghana. That pass, not the best. And Banner up. Rather on the clock. from Senegal already up by a goal. And this time Belinda Makua clear task, let it roll down her left towards Juliana. Anita once again up against Mbalo Ndiaye. Throwing maidens. Juliana sends one down the left. Ball ballooned in the air. And there's no one to follow up on it. It is Mame Diarra Awa who heads it out. Juliana with that throwing once again towards the left-hand side. But Anita is blocked. Mbalo Ndiaye will commit another foul. And it's another attacking throwing. Juliana Jachua, tireless, very forceful, so strong. Senior high school graduate, a science student at that, from Krobo, player of Root Sisters. Played through all the ranks from U15 to 17, and also a member of Ghana's U20 team. Great defender there. Jachua sets it through. That back heel from Anita was looking to find Jessica. 37 minutes gone. The Black Maidens of Ghana 0. Senegal 1. That short corner. But Jessica couldn't get to it in time. Mame Diarra. Latifa Musa also missed kicks. And Asisat will send a long one down the right-hand side. Throwing, Juliana finds Latifa. Back to Juliana, tries to keep it. She shoved off that one. And here they go. Mbane Diop. Her ball is headed away by Hajara. Ball through the air. Latifa fights for it. Brings down her marker. And that aerial ability finally settled. Is with Essenham now. Allows Belinda Jessica struggles to keep that ball, tearing away down the right-hand side. A perfect pass through towards Priscilla Mensah. Here's Priscilla. Priscilla up against Mame Tuti once again, turns around towards Anita. She lofts it through, and that is way overboard. Way overboard. Goal kick to Senegal, and goalkeeper Awa is there. 39 minutes on the clock. Ghana 0, Senegal 1. Ball in the half of the Maidens. Here's Rafia. Rafia's ball down the right hand of attack. And there's no one there, so Ndiaye Habi Baro returns the favor. Seda to's header. And Senegal will blast the ball to the other side once again. Rafia goes down with a very strong yell. That was a little physical by center referee. It looks on. Essenham progresses with that ball down the left-hand side. It's Priscilla Mensah. Priscilla Mensah tears away from her marker in the box. That pass was feeble. And ball is cleared. Not too far off. Latifa Musa keeps it in play towards Juliana Jachua. Nibbles with it and finds Essenham. Still in the area of Senegal. Essenham releases finally towards Rafia. Rafia to Hajara. Back to Rafia. Rafia lofts it in. Anita leaves it for Jessica. Her shot is blocked. Keeps it and returns. And Rafia's shot is also blocked once again by Memuna Kole. We have 5 more minutes to play in the first half. Hoping things will change. But as it stands now, the maidens are trailing down by a goal. Here is Asenam. To her left has Juliana. Juliana is bossed through. And Anita was held back by Mbalo Ndiaye. The referee saw none of that. And as ball went out, it results in a goal kick advantage to Senegal. Goalkeeper Awa switches that play to her left. And Zainab's head was in the air already and sends it out. The Black Maidens are sweating it out. If they really want to show once again on the world stage, they would have to be able to get this one in the bag. And it's looking a little difficult. Latifa Musa, but in favor of the maidens. Get straight to center referee Bani Diop. Hits her in the stomach. Captain Seda to a hub. Takes some few steps back. Ready to pick up that free kick. It's about a short one. And Jessica sends it back. Finally swung in. And over the roof of the net. 42 minutes on the clock. Maidens of Ghana 0. Senegal 1. Goalkeeper Awa. Targets her left hand side once again. And she's beaten. Jessica's ball is a long one through. Trying to find Priscilla Mensah. Mensah. Can she keep it in play? She keeps it just at the edge of the corner. Latifa Musa tears away. Picks it towards Seda 2. Seda 2 finds Juliana. Back to Seda 2 up. Quick dribble there. It's still Seda to shoot. Shoot! And it is a good goal. Head trademark. And Seda 2 up. Brings life to the Accra Sports Stadium. Great play there. Guess what? She is also the captain of Oaks FC here in Ghana in the Women's Premier League. Leading by example, Juliana got the ball through to her, set her to her up, quick dribble through there, took some few steps, and she tore away again from Bane Diop, decided to shoot with that right foot where she has all the power. If you do not know Seda to her up, this is her trademark. We are back in business. The Black Maidens of Ghana 1, Senegal 1. On the brink of halftime is 1-1. Game will be restarted from the center. But there's a player down, seeking attention. This is the live Ghanaians were waiting for here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Juliana, with that great assist, Seda to Wahab, had to take matters into her own hands. Didn't go for the fall. And just struck, beating goalkeeper Awabade this time around. We'll be doing 3 minutes of additional time, 45 exhausted. And it's temporary hold up here. Jonah Nadakwa. Senam. Sarafina Senam. Also a player from Oaks Ladies, or Oaks FC. That's a female team of one of Ghana's most glamorous clubs, Accra Harderbrook. And their ladies are producing wonders here. Seda to Wahab, great quality, excellent talent. Plied her trade for Halifax on the brink of going into relegation Head coach of Oaks FC, Messi Tego Kwaku, took matters in their own hands and made sure she joined Oaks FC in their maiden season. Survived with Oaks FC, got a call up to the Black Maidens, captained the team, and here she is bringing life. We'll try once again. Dinah, and oh, goalkeeper Awa will hold on. Saida to Wahab. It's just a delight to watch. Awa sends it through the middle, header down once again by Rafia. Rafia's ball has been challenged for, and Latifa Musa brings down her marker with just a little snag. Zainabo try. Not bad. When the applause of the fans needed a little more direction. And Senegal will also fancy a change. So my man Kumba Gwene Diop is out. And her plays will be taken by Aminata Sise. Game continues from the right hand side. Heads go up. And it was off the heads of Diara Diane. So in advantage to the maidens. Juliana sends it through. Another push and shove. Jonah Nadakwa is unhappy with officiating. But game will continue. And the last 40 seconds of the 3 that was added on. Free kick Senegal in their own half. Mbalo on the eye. Mbalo takes some few steps back. Wiggles her way through. Sends a long one. Latifa Musa's header. Jessica went down before the ball was received. But center referee will quickly corrects that and gives Ghana a free kick. Essenham, Latifa, few step overs, sends it back to Essenham. Essenham called her, not the best of balling, headed out once again. And Mbalo Ndiaye sent it out. There goes the halftime whistle. And it's all done in the first half, 45 plus 3 minutes. Black Maidens of Ghana 1, Senegal 1. Senegal took the lead as early as the 8th minute. And it took the ingenuity of Captain Seda to Wahab to pull parity before the 45th minute mark. We'll be back after recess to bring you the remaining 45 minutes.
Team Ghana 1, Senegal 1. See you after the break.
A warm welcome back to the Accra Sports Stadium, where the last game for the last round of match for the U17 Women's World Cup has been played between the Black Maidens of Ghana and the Lionesses de Senegal. The Lionesses from Senegal. It was 1-1 at halftime. Mame Diarra got the first one before Sada to a half. Brink of halftime, and we are back to where we left off with the remaining 45. Ghana now playing from left to right, Senegal responding from right to left. Ghana donned in that yellow jersey. As against Senegal in the green, they have a free kick some 20-25 yards away, and it's Mbalo Ndiaye behind that one. That kick a little wayward, but Juliana Jachewa will try to keep it in play. And she loses out of that control. Sends it out for advantage to Senegal. There's a player down on the turf. A medic's been called upon to provide assistance. And at the same time, Zainab has been spoken to calm down. Game continues. And Aminata will send that one out. Throwing advantage, Black Maidens. Juliana. The show has ball towards Latifa. Blocked once again. And there's a progressive throw-in to Ghana. Here's Juliana. Another throw-in, third time, down the left-hand side towards Anita. Anita keeps the ball. Anita making her way through. There's no one to help her with that connection. Away to Asisat, and Asisat sends it out. Another quick throwing there, taken by Juliana Jachoa, finds Esenam. Esenam will go towards the center here to Hajara. Hajara down the right hand side, and her shot is blocked. Hajara's shot has been blocked. Goal scorer Mame Diarra. Throwing quickly taken, and Hajara's throwing sent out once again with 47 minutes just to after recess, and scoreline remains the Black Maidens of Ghana 1, Senegal 1. Jessica tries to tear away. It's still Jessica out of the box, decides to go through the center. Here is Esenam, lost it out of everyone and away from the goal. Goal kick, Senegal. And this is our goal shot. Down the right hand side finds Mbalo. Mbalo's kick over the center line, and out it goes. Aminata tries to control, but here's Latifa. Latifa's ball down the right hand side and is held up by Hajara. Hajara releases towards Jessica. Jessica smashed through towards Zainab, but she will rather force her marker to make that clearance, and the advantage goes to the Maidens. Bernard Diop sends that one out. Balls returned. Latifa tries, but 4 green jerseys will not allow her to do that. Hajara trying to hold on to tear away from goal scorer Mama Diarra, and Esenam gets to her rescue. Ball sent up high, and here's Anita. Anita tries to keep it, but her control not the very best. But Jessica will make it look well and keep it. Her crossing, who is there to do the connection? And Priscilla Mensah couldn't get to it in time. Zainab also keeps it. Maidens lurking around the goal area, trying to put it through. And ball is blocked by Diarra Diane. Return to the other side. And there's no green jersey, so Essendon picks it up comfortably. Scans through and sends it to her left-hand side. Juliana Joshua, surging forward, puts Priscilla Mensah ahead. Priscilla up against Asisat. It's still Priscilla. Her pass to who in particular? But here is Hajara. Hajara tries, but that's way too feeble. Way too feeble. Nothing that can be goalkeeper hour. Nothing too scary for the Dakar Sacré-Cœur goalkeeper. She sends it to the other side and kept in play once again by Diarra Diene. And she goes down on her own. Diarra Diene goes down. And center referee. That one in. And goalkeeper went out looking to push it. But that follow-up finally cleared. And the defense of the Maidens up and doing. Jessica is shoved off. And Mame Tuti walks away, a free woman. She's caught forward by center referee. And clearly it is going to be a verbal warning. She could attract a card the next time. John Anadaka certainly unhappy with that one on his star girl. But here's Hajara. Can Hajara keep it? Hajara fights for it. Hajara loses out on it. And Makuakli had her hand to it. Makuakli could have just gathered that one out, but had a hand to it, resulting in another corner kick for Senegal. And Bernard Diop walks towards the corner arc. And she'll pick it up for Senegal. Senegal's corner. Bernard Diop swings one by, way over everyone, and just rolling away, kept in play by Hajara once again. Down on the right hand side, Jessica picks it up through the middle. Her ball towards Latifa Musa. She also keeps control, finds Zainab. Ball sent to the other side. Hajara tries to keep it in place, scans through, and her ball is towards Anita. Great control. Can she turn? Leaves it for Jessica. She's trailing. Jessica down the right hand side, trying to go past Mame Tuti. She turns around. Sarah walks in, decides to go with that in swinger. Priscilla Mensah keeps it, finds Latifa Musa. Latifa keeps it also, turns around. Seda to Wahab. That great pass towards Jessica is a beautiful one. Jessica walking through, and she's shoved up by Mame Tuti. And game will continue. But as far as Rafia and her ball to Wahab, Seda to Essinam, back to Rafia. Rafia, a few step overs, releases towards Essinam. She wants to go long. Anita unable to get to it in time. And Balendiaye clears through the center. Good control there. Clashing bodies. Rafia goes down. Diarra. And there's going to be a change to be effected by Senegal. Diarra Diene is out, and a place will be taken by Diao. .55 minutes done. The Black Maidens of Ghana won. De Terenga of Senegal won.
number 22 for Senegal is E. Aminata Sise.
Aminata Sise
Number 20.
is in.
Diara Denny also out.
She takes the place of Diara Denny, confirmed there.
Senegal 1. Second half.
The game continues. Akuma Klee unable to hold on to that one. And Zainab would have bid her moment on the pitch. Zainab Shani is let go. And her place will be taken by Linda Chan, Army Ladies forward. Gets her moment in this game.
Zainab Shani out. And of course,
So in advantage to Senegal. Asisat Diallo. Sends it towards Aminata. Her first touch loses out on it. And strike. And Awa steps up to hold on. Linda Chan would have had that immediate impact like Mikel Merino for Spain. But unfortunately, her shot lacked power and precision. The maidens certainly not giving up and are trying their best to get back up into this game. Ball sent the other way is Mame Diarra back through the middle. Here's Mami Tuti. And Anita gets in there once again, finds Jessica. Jessica puts her through, but Mame Tuti goes ahead of her, shoves her off. And it's the advantage to Senegal. Captain Ndeye Habi gets to that one. Habi's ball eludes everyone. Gets to the head of Hajara. Latifa Musa is fighting for that one, but Jessica got in there in time. Here is Priscilla dropping deep to find Latifa Musa. And here's Latifa Musa down the right-hand side, looking around for help, only to find Priscilla Mensah to her left. Priscilla tearing away, plays it through for Anita. Anita's ball to the side of the net. Black Maidens wasting all of those precious moments. And Jonah Nadakwa is in out. He can't believe it. But game will continue. We're heading towards the mark. Hours ball. Jessica blocked it for Priscilla. Priscilla back again to Jessica. Jessica. Avieta they call her. Jessica shoved up Mami Tuti. Mami Tuti overpowers her. Only of touch. Plies her trade. Was Epiphany Warriors. And the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League here in Ghana. Extremely skillful and apt with her game here. It's Priscilla, her cross to the other side. Found Linda. Is Linda putting it through for Anita. Anita tries to turn around. Juliana Jachua is beating to it. But there's no one on the other side to receive it for Senegal. And so Hajara keeps it and puts it towards Jessica once again. Mami Tuti on the heels of Jessica, but Jessica keeps it for goalkeeper. Captain say that to her. Quick technique there from Priscilla Mensah. Only for Mami Tuti to clear it. She just went through the legs of Ndeye Habi, captain of the Senegalese side. Great control and just puts it through her legs. Tried to go around her. That was unsuccessful. 61 minutes done. Hajara throwing. Header. Jessica to Hajara. Essenam. Say that too. Couldn't get to it in time, but gets trying. Is brought down. Seda to Wahab. Challenged. Quick free kick. Hajara to Latifa Musa. Down her right hand side, Jessica. That was just too much. Goalkeeper Awa subjected to some level of pressure from the maidens, making their intentions clear. Mbalo Ndiaye. That long ball towards Mame Diarra. Will not see the lights of day. 62 minutes gone, and it's still the Black Maidens of Ghana 1. Lionesses de Terenga from Senegal also won. First leg ended 1-1 in Senegal, and we will need a win to advance or get into the tournament proper later in the year. Makua Akli's ball and is out of touch. Mbalo will start that attack once again, but here's Esenam. 5-0 with her marker. Corner kick, and Mbene Diop will pick it up. The U17 Women's FIFA World Cup is an annual competition. Ghana was banned 2 years ago, missed out on 2 editions, and we were fighting to get back onto the world stage. But this is the only ticket that can get us there. Latifa Musa sends it to Anita. Anita is racing. Anita turns around and puts it through for Priscilla Mensah. Priscilla once again to Anita. Anita tries, and her shot is blocked. They'll leave it for Hajara. Switch it to her left towards Linda. Can Linda get to it? Linda Cha. Linda Cha hits the crossbar. And the maidens are trying every angle and every way to get ahead in this game. Not a bad ball through from Linda Cha. There's that build up. Hajara sent it down her left hand side. Linda had to put it ahead of Asisa Diallo to control. Fired, but only into the crossbar. Ball through the middle once again. Here is Latifa Musa. Goes over her marker, loses out on it. And it was Monique Rafia committing herself also on the getting a little physical between these two sides. So this was it. Monique Sedo's ball. She was intending it for Mame Diarra. The pushed her down. Tended to briefly. Since its inception 18 years ago, it has gone through various phases, and current champions North Korea have won it 4 times. Ghana missing out on 2 editions and are looking to get back in there. That's the U17 FIFA Women's World Cup, and this year's edition is set for October 17th through to November 8th in Morocco. And the maidens are fancying their chances. But here they come, but Wakli. Belinda McCarkley saves the situation there. Here's Hajara. Hajara pulls that one down the right hand side, down the flanks. Here's Anita. Turns around. Finds Jessica coming. Jessica keeps it. Also sends it back towards Rafia. Rafia through to Essenham. Essenham's ball to Linda. And that was just too powerful for her. Throwing advantage. Finds Aminata. Juliana will pick up the result in attacking throwing. Sends a long one in down the left hand side of attack and it's been curtailed. Priscilla Mensah wanted it and Essenham can finally keep it for the maidens. She does. Sends it to her back line and it was Rafia to Hajara. Hajara to Jessica. Jessica tearing away to keep it. She does. Jessica sends it back to Latifa Musa. Latifa scans to Linda, controls only for Asisa Diallo to pick it. Juliana Joshua couldn't hold on to that one. Aminata and Seda to Wahab gets ahead of her. Maidens with that advantage. And it is going to be another throw in. Quickly taken. Essenham Sarafina. A long one towards Hajara. Hajara weaves through the middle. It's still Hajara waiting for Anita to pick it up. Anita lays it for Priscilla. But Priscilla will release it. And Seda to Wahab will fight for it in the middle once again. Ball gets back to her. Captain Seda to Wahab. Calls for Jessica to pick this one up. Jessica gets it. It's still Jessica. Dummies this time around. And in her way, Jessica unable to keep it. 69 minutes on the clock. Black Maidens of Ghana 1. Senegal 1. There's a player down in the box. And is in Senegal's area. And is the captain of the side. Ndeye Habi. She will be attended to. Temporary hold up and Jonah Nadaka. Obey the moment. Hajara will continue. 20 more minutes to be played. The Black Maidens of Ghana 1, Senegal 1. All of the questions in the second half. And good news, Ndeye Habi is fit to continue. They'll get it through! And ball will just roll over. Linda Cha tried so hard with that final connection. She can't believe it. Just as every other Ghanaian here at the Accra Sports Stadium. There was that ball swinging, headed down. Latifa wanted it, but Linda Chan was at the best of positions. Only for the ball to roll in front of goal. The game resumes. Mbalen Diaye kicks it far and long. Juliana wanted it, but here is Aminata. Picking up the advantage for Senegal. 72 minutes gone. Throwing quickly taken as far as Seda to Wahab, but she loses out on it. Here is Monique and Senegal will pick it from the middle. Aminata loses out to Latifa Musa. Slows down play towards Juliana. Echan, Linda Echan gets in the ball. Linda shoots over. That pass it goes. Linda Echan has come close to scoring. She's getting on in the second half. But that was just too wide. Awa switches to her left. And looks like Priscilla Mensah will be able to continue throwing advantage to the maidens. Hajara. Hajara's ball to Linda, who has switched flanks to the right hand side, blasting it towards Anita. Blocked once again by Mbalo. And she'll get her foot to it in the air. Awa holds on to it. Goalkeeper Awa sends a long one in, looking for Mame Diarra, the goal scorer. But Belinda Makuakli holds on, decides to go long herself to no one in particular. But that ball is served right and left for Jessica. She was looking for Linda on the right hand side. Imbalu. Esenam beating to it. And Priscilla Mensah is ushered back onto the turf for game 2 continue. Esenam from the center to the right hand side. She finds Hajara. Hajara through. Can Priscilla get to it in time? Priscilla racing to keep it. She does. Tears away. Linda Chan is there. Linda also picks it up, progresses with it. Who is there to do the final connection? Seda to Wahab. Seda to blast into 2 markers and goes down. Seda to wins that free kick for the maidens. Helped out by Latifa Musa. Captain of the side. Seda to Wahab. Strong on the ball. And she was nipped there by Mame Diarra Awa, the goal scorer. Juliana Jachua behind that one. Captain Seda to also behind that one, who will pick it up for the maidens. They need a goal or goals to seal this qualification up. 1-1 it is here in Accra. 76 minutes gone. Juliana Jachua, Seda to Wahab, who will pick that one. Hajara lurking around, looking on. The 4-woman wall built by goalkeeper Awa. Julie Seda to, who will pick that one up. Juliana marking time, and his goalkeeper Seda to Wahab. Captain, I should say. Her kick was wayward. Awa. Awa with that goal kick, and goalkeeper is scanning through, not knowing where she wants that to go. She might decide to go long, and her coach signaling, asking her to send it in. She does, but only as far as her. And it's Rafia to Priscilla. Priscilla sends it back. And Esinam gets a hold of it. And the heart of defense gets through the center line to find her captain, Seda to Wahab. Brought down, but this time center referee says play on. Mame Diarra. Mame Diarra up against Latifa Musa. And center referee picks up the ball, and Latifa Musa is asked to come down. Free kick advantage to the maidens. Linda Chan ushered back onto the turf. Sedatu went to her left and found Esenam. Esenam's ball down the right hand side towards Priscilla Mensah. Priscilla Mensah wants to go into the box herself. Priscilla will try! but not the best at it. The maidens are trying so hard, pressing all the buttons they know is right. But nothing productive coming out just yet. Throwing quickly. Julie sends it through, but center referee says no. Has to be done the right way. She has to take that once again. "79 minutes on the clock. Maidens of Ghana 1. Lionesses de Teranga do Senegal 1. Ichan wanted it, but Mami Tuti got to it first. Here they are tearing away once again. This is Mbabe Diop, and her ball goes out of play. Belinda Marco with that swift goal kick. Our center referee says let's do that again. Back to Esenam. Esenam finds Priscilla, who has dropped deep only to lose the ball and win it and lose it. Hajara picks up the pieces down the right hand side. We could see more changes. Jonah Dakwa signaling for players to warm up. Linda turns around, still holding on to the ball. Linda releases finally towards Hajara, and she'll send it in. The ball goes in the air, only for goalkeeper Awa to hold on. "80 minutes done. 10 more to go." Latifa picks it up for Hajara down the right hand side. Here is Linda, and Aminata steps up to clear quite rigorously. Aminata Sise. Hajara with that effective attacking throwing. Back to Hajara. The ball is blocked. Only for her to pick up the onslaught. Another throw-in. And her marker is brought down. Minutes. And these two sides are still at the throats of each other. 1-1 it is here. Just as Ghana held on from Senegal to Accra with that draw, Senegal are also looking on, fighting for more, but until they are also on it. Corner kick. Hajara's corner. Headed back towards Hajara. Ball in the air. Cleared away. SNM welcomes it. Kept in play. Can Priscilla get to it? She's unable to. Rafia tries. And Juliana keeps it. And the IA Habi will clear her lines. But here Seda to up. And the center tackle. Good ball through. But Anita couldn't get to it in time. Aminata Sise have joined that back line. Making it 5 ladies in defense. 83 minutes. And Priscilla Mensah's left goal. For Sekina to Amadou from Jonina ladies here in Accra to take her place. Not a good day for the Sisemba ladies. For then another chance gone. Black maidens look so close yet so far away. Racing against time, 6 more minutes. Corner Maidens have a corner to pick up. And the Sakina too will have a first touch. Center referee calling for calm. Calling for calm in the box of Senegal. Sakina too from Janina Ladies. She sends one in. Oli to be headed out by Mame Diarra, resulting in another corner. Another player goes down on the turf like a leaf falling off a tree. And it was Mame Diarra. She's up on her feet. Only to kill the momentum. Well played. But here's Sakina too with another corner swinging. And Hajara goes down in the process. But Senegal will be gifted the advantage. Aminata Sisi also decides to go down with no provocation. Holds on to her neck and is up on her feet. Imbalo with that free kick. Say that to Wahab in the heart of midfield. Sends her down her right hand side towards Latifa Musa. Latifa returned to get through to Jessica. But Monique through the middle. And Rafia's header. Say that to us getting to it. But she had. There's no one to really pick up the pieces. Senegal to play with as many as 5 ladies. But Jechua's throwing here is Esenam. Esenam Serafina towards Anita. Anita towards the right hand side to Bosso. And that is Mahab. Gets her head to it. And Sakina too wanted it. But here's Juliana. She'll try one herself. That is a long one with no direction. 87 minutes gone. The Black Maidens of Ghana won. Lionesses de Teranga du Senegal won. Say that who's control. And Juliana tries to keep it in play. She does. Esenam towards Rafia. Rafia to Hajara. Down the right hand side. Coach Adakwa bidding her to go forward. She does. Releases towards Jessica down the right hand side. Through to Anita. Anita turns around to Latifa Musa. Latifa towards Juliana. Juliana lofts it in to no one in particular. But it's kept in play. Anita got to it late. And that ball is cleared. 88 minutes. Here, say that to Wahab. Taking matters into her own hands. The captain is brought down. And center referee says no. That is too soft for a penalty. Say that to get up and will walk away. Throwing. Esenam. Rafia. Hajara. Hajara's ball towards Anita. Back to Hajara. Hajara goes past her marker. She will shoot herself. And that is also wide. Say that to Wahab's incident. And Asisa Diallo was the one that brought her down here. Is Aminata. But Senam is here to preserve that back line through Sekinatu. Sekinatu nibbles to that one, and she keeps it in play. Road blocked on her left, turns to her right, and she'll find Hajara. Hajara to Jessica. Jessica keeps it back to Hajara. And Hajara's ball towards no one in particular. We are done with 90, and here we are looking to do 4 more minutes. Jessica races for that one. But here's Rafia through to Latifa Musa. Ball spread towards SNM. SNM will find Juliana on the left-hand side. She'll walk with that one. Juliana, her ball through to left-hand side. And Sakina was caught unaware. Linda was trying to lay the bed for Sakina, but she was far off. Say that to Wahab. Say that to Wahab. And her ball couldn't get to Juliana as she intended. It's only Senam in her own half. The Senegalese have decided to play deep in their own defense. And Hajara will keep that ball in play. Here's Latifa Musa looking for help down her right hand side. Priscilla Jessica gets to it, ball through. And Anita unable to get through to it. Say that to Wahab. Captain Wahab sends it towards Jessica. Well received. Jessica tried to dummy, but Aminata Sise proved stronger than she is. And the Senegalese will effect a change. Mame Tuti is out, and her players will be taken by Maman Binta.
Substitution for Senegal. Mame Tosi Niasi out.
There could be another change,
Senegal.
but we're waiting for the confirmation.
For Team Senegal. Maman Binta 4E.
And so there you go with the second one. Manjingwene Diao gets to join the game. Restoring. We are in the last 2 of the 4 that was added on. Throwing towards Anita. She gets it back to Jessica. Jessica dummies. Lost it over everyone. Awa lets it go. And Aminata got to it before Diao also cleared her lines. Here's Senam. Senam towards Latifa Musa. To say that to Wahab. Wahab. But that was to pick up. We have 1 more minute to play. And there's another Senegalese player down on the turf. Monique Sadio. It was Mbemne Diop who decides to just go down. 40 more seconds to go. Black Maidens of Ghana 1, Senegal 1. Who amongst the two? He gets to represent Africa at the U17 Women's World Cup later in October. Game continues here. We've exhausted all the 90 plus 4 minutes. And here is Hajar's ball. Awa gets to it and just goes down. So, as we speak, in Benin and Nigeria also slugging it out. Just as South Africa and Kenya, back in Kenya, Zambia and Ethiopia also squaring it out to wrap up the four that will represent Africa. It is looking very gloomy for these two sides. Corner kick to the Black Maidens. Swanging to no one in particular. Jessica keeps it. Finds Sakina. Sakina is brought down. The referee says that is the end. That is the end of the game. Out. This game needs to be decided. There has to be a winner. And so, we'll wait to see. In Kenya will take on South Africa later tomorrow. The first leg ended 2-0 in favor of Kenya when they played in South Africa. Zambia also won 2-1 against Ethiopia. And they would also clear that second hurdle tomorrow in Ethiopia. As we speak, Benin and Nigeria are also playing. Nigeria won 3-2 in the first leg. A moment to rest, a moment for respite. We'll wait to see how the shootout will go and who gets to be in Morocco from 17th October to November 8th. We'll be back to walk you through that shootout. Whoever wins it will carry it. I remember Senegal have won one of their rounds, the second round, on penalties, but for the maidens, they have not been stretched to those limits right from the first. They were free, but today it looks like it's been very difficult for the maidens. Their scoring boots took the ingenuity of Seda to Wahab to pull parity. Tamame Diarra Wabuso Diallo struck first as early as the 9th minute in the first half. Both sides re-energizing their girls. Jonah Dakwa taking the moment to speak to his ladies. All is not lost. There is another time or another moment for them to make everything look good. The Black Maidens are yearning for a return onto the world stage. And they would have to get their head in the game once again during this moment to be able to win the shootout and pick up that slot, one of the 4 that is available for Africa to be a part of the remaining world that will play in Morocco later in October. The maidens are the crossroads. Will they be able to get to the other side? Only time will tell. 90 plus 4 minutes. And how they thought they were going to wrap it all up at home is almost getting impossible. Seda to Wahab is called upon. Just us, Captain Ndeye Habi. Yes. The two that represents the prospective nations going for the toss, and the rest of the team encouraging each other. Penalty shootouts, very part of the game. Belinda Makuakli been spoken to. Say that to Wahab and Ndeye Habi. Kawe about all of that information to their teammates. Belinda Makuakli is being spurred on by her colleagues. The Senegalese will chant an hour of the walking towards that goalpost. Decisive moments now. It is a penalty shootout. We will go through this process until there is a winner. No extra time at this point. Straight into penalty shootout. The players get to the center line and patiently wait for their 10. Game is down to the spot. Who wins it, who wants it. Center referee from Namibia, Antino Sawaninyawukwa, takes a moment to dish out instructions to the two goalkeepers, and looks like Belinda Makuakli will have to defend the first one. And as Belinda up against Binta Mbene Diop, up against Belinda Makuakli, and she saves it. Belinda Makuakli saves it, but center referee says no. Center referee says no. She moved and has to be retaken. What is going on? Belinda Makuakli was on her lines. Yes, she moved. She moved before the kick was taken. And center referee saw it. And so Mbene Diop with the kick once again.
It's a goal for Team Senegal.
And scores this time. Our up against Captain Seda to Wahab.
Getting ready for Team Ghana for the shootouts. And we have player number 10 taking the penalty.
Seda 2 steps up to lead and pick up the first penalty for Team Ghana, or the Black Maidens. How about it? Up against Captain Seda 2 and center referee waiting for clearance from her lineswoman. Line 1, Zambia's Dinah Chikotesa. Seda to Wahab. Seda to Wahab holds on to it. And it looks like there are too many people behind the goalkeepers, and the ball boys are being dispersed. Seda to Wahab up against our. Seda easy does it. Easy does it. Gets penalty there. Clinical, showing her experience. Very intelligent on the ball, Seda to Wahab. Calm, composed, excellent penalty taken. Melinda Makuakli will be spoken to again by center referee Antino. And Mame Diara Awa.
Player number 19.
Mame Diara. Mame Diara Awa Diallo up against Belinda Makuakli. The whistle goes. Takes some few steps back. Mame Diara. Mame. Beautiful penalty. Beautiful penalty there. Beautiful penalty taken there by Mame Diara. Esenam Sarafina. So from one Oaks FC player to another Oaks FC player.
And the next to take the second penalty for
Seda to Wahab,
number 5.
to Esenam Sarafina, teammates at club level. Whistle goes, hey. And she scores. Beautiful penalty taken. She is a little dramatic. Spare her. That is just in her nature. Sarafina Esenam, a long walk back. Round 6 a time. And send it top right corner. Our has nothing to do about it.
For Team Senegal is player number 4.
Defender from Academic Federal in Senegal. And she's been asked to position the ball well. 2-2. Whistle goes. She also takes some few steps back. And in DIA.
And she also scores a goal for Senegal.
In
Bringing the
DIA.
scoreline to a 3, leading Senegal, Ghana 2.
And Jessica Aviator, they call her. Swift, intelligent, plies her trade with Epiphany Warriors, also in the Montaguiners Women's Premier League. Sensational midfielder. It is Anita Yabua, sorry, of Fosu Royals. Anita!
And that was a save by the goalkeeper
And she miskicks.
of
Straight into the waiting arms of Awa. Poor kick there from Anita. Anita applies her trade for Fosu Royals. And the poor kick there. Very, very poor kick.
Qaulifiers.
And we're not to call it. Up against Belinda Makuakli. The Senegalese have their noses in front. 3-2 at this point in time. Call it. And she scores.
A goal for Senegal. Bringing the penalty.
She also scores.
Senegal 4, Ghana 3.
The Black Maidens look broken, but they have 2 more kicks to go. And this is the game of football. Next.
Player number 2.
Next
Rafia
is
Osman.
Rafia Osman of Tamale Super Ladies. Defender Rafia also takes some few steps back up against Awa. Rafia's kick. Great penalty.
Also a goal.
A good one. Rafia keeps the maidens alive. This is the last one, or the last round. If Senegal scores, they would have had 5 out of 5.
The last to take the penalty.
This is
for
Binta
Senegal.
Maman Fall,
Player number 9.
who came off the bench.
Binta Fall.
Binta up against Belinda Makuakli, who is yet to make any save. Binta up against Maku. Binta. And she said, high school graduate.
The next player to take the penalty.
Tactically disciplined Juliana Jachua of so many root sisters. Could she be the savior of the day? Could she be the savior? Juliana up against Awa. She takes her time. Jachua's goal. Beautiful one taken. 4. We have to restart the kicks. First 5 exhausted. And it's 4-all. There has to be a winner. And as a captain of the side, Ndeye Habibaro. Energies up here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Chants. All hoping the Black Maidens will emerge victorious. Ndeye Habibaro up against Belinda Makuakli. Whistle is gone. Ndeye takes some few steps back. Ndeye, she scores.
Player number 3 of Senegal scores.
Ndeye also scores. And in the turn of the Black Maidens of Ghana.
It's player number 17 to take the penalty.
Linda Chan, striker from Army Ladies in Ghana, also with the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. Linda up against Awa. Is Linda. She takes some few steps back. Kicks and she scores. Beautiful kick there. Beautiful kick there. A child also scores. And I'm sure the Barks is up in a lot of joy seeing their girls Ghana at the national level. Army Ladies will be definitely proud of her. Belinda Makuakli yet to make a clear cut save.
Player number 22,
Aminata Sise also coming off the bench up against Belinda Makuakli. Aminata, and she's
also goal scored by player number 22.
Aminata scores and increases the tally for Senegal to 6. And the 10 of the maidens. And it is Sekina 2, also who came off the bench. Sekina 2 Amadu of Jonina.
Player number 11 to take the penalty for Ghana.
Sekina 2 up against Awa. Sekina scores. Easy does it. Intelligent kicks.
Bringing the scoreline to Senegal 6, Ghana.
Intelligent kicks. Goes on to encourage Belinda Makuakli. I transfer that energy to you, I'm sure she says. It is player number 14. Assisat Diallo, defender also from Dakar Sacré-Cœur. Up against Belinda Makuakli. Belinda up against Assisat. Belinda. Assisat takes her time. And she hits the net. She hits the bar. She hits the bar. Assisat hits the bar. And it's all done. Almost done. Ghana to take her 8th kick. And that is the decider. Assisat Diallo had her kick bounce off the crossbar. And it is Avieta to do us a favor. Epiphany Warriors' Jessica. Apia Samoa has the destiny of Ghanaians in her hands, and she knows the weight. Her teammates asking her to calm down. Sensational midfielder, done all the job throughout the qualifiers. Can she crown it all up here at the Accra Sports Stadium for the Black Maidens? Jessica Apia Samoa up against our Jessica, waiting for the whistle. It goes. Jessica, and she scores! Jessica Apia Samoa puts the icing on the cake. Job well done. It is has the moments to rest, has the moment to breathe. What a game we have had here. The maidens have been stretched to the latter. Be counted when it mattered. And Epiphany Warriors, I'm sure, wherever they are in their base in Ashaman, will be up in arms and all joy as their midfielder, Jessica Pierre-Samoa, has made sure Ghana is competitive throughout the year. We get to AFCON later in July. We get to Poland with the Black Princesses and in October, the Black Maidens will also be at the world stage again in Morocco. What a year for women's football in Ghana. And the Black Maidens have never disappointed. And today at the Accra Sports Stadium, they did not disappoint. 7-6 on penalties they have won. The first time they've had to go through this route. 2 other qualifiers. And this is what tenacity means. This is what zest means. This is what grit means. John Anadakwa, another qualification, pointing out his pedigree when it comes to the women's game in Ghana. A big round of applause for the Black Maidens. What a way to get back onto the world. And here's the irony. Morocco reported them to be banned, and they are going back to Morocco to compete at the U17 World Cup. It's all joy here at the Accra Sports Stadium. And they deserve it. The Black Maidens have fought so hard. They knew the last round would be difficult. And they're up against an experienced Senegalese side. And indeed, the weather is getting cold. They need all the joy. They need all the energy. It's time to prepare for the world. What an evening we've had here. My name is Abigail Senasasu coming through with commentary from the Accra Sports Stadium. They deserve it, and the maidens are ready to prepare for the world.